when I first went home after dropping my little one off back to her dad's, I did go to the shop and get some alcohol. I didn't have any idea who I was going to come on live with that day. I didn't think I was going to fit. You know, I never thought me and you would have done a live together absolutely fine for 8 days. I think it was that because I hadn't drank for 8 to 9. The last drink I had was last week Thursday, and it was Saturday when I had my first drink. So that makes it about 8 days.
Do you know how frustrating it is when you hear someone saying, I'm coming on to say sorry, but then they try to make a pity party? Like, me. I. Like, do you know how many people you've hurt, but this whole start has all been about you? Like, can you see the irony? You're coming to take accountability, but it's all about you. Like Angie said, it's not about you at this point.
I don't know. I'm not good with maths. So I think because I had such a big gap of not drinking, I think the alcohol hit me harder. And because I wasn't ready for coming across the people that I came across with on the app, and I'm not saying that, you know, blaming you or anyone, but I just think I did go on a rampage, and I did have the intention of making TikTok drama. I wanted to make TikTok drama. I didn't know what sort of TikTok drama I was going to create. Nothing I said I meant. It was just purely for entertainment purposes for the app. It's not who I really am in my real life on a daily basis. Miss Barbados is my...
I know, Holly, right? A big... I haven't drunk for a long time. 8 days. Would you call that a big gap, chat? Again, though, can you hear it? It's very much like me. Pity party, pity party, pity party.
Mod. Kayla, another mod that I met last 2 weeks, so we had a day out in Manchester. She's a black woman. I was hugging her, kissing her. I had a fantastic time with her in Manchester. Dean, who you've met in the box, he's white. He's my long-time friend that I've known for 10 years.
It's all excuses. Nobody feels sorry for you. We feel sorry for Louie. We feel sorry for the people you affected that night. We don't feel sorry for you. We don't want to know about you, your friends, or anything. We don't want to hear excuses. We want to hear accountability. There's a difference that you're struggling to understand.
Come to my house. He's helped me out. Me and Dean, he knows me personally. And these people will all tell you, and who are different races to me, will tell you I am not racist. I am the most loving friend to them. Their race doesn't
What about what you said about to King Louie? Because I don't think King Louie's that bothered, to be honest, because that's what Hustle said, right? But everyone else is.
We're going to do a quick poll. Do you think Court Assassin deserves to stay on TikTok? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Do you think she deserves to stay on TikTok? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Do you think Court Assassin deserves to stay on TikTok? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. And if you guys don't mind getting your heart me's in, please, and your taps and your shares, thank you.
Do you know what I mean? So
thank you, KLT.
Whoa, I can't remember going on with King Louie, and I just want
yes, you can. What do you guys think? You think she can remember or not? Thank you for your heart me's, guys. Thank you. We've got that small little community goal up there if you guys want to help with that, but thank you.
Situation. If that was one of my children that had his illness, I would be devastated. I would be devastated for looking at my child in that situation. Obviously, someone has passed away for King Louie to have this.
But Court Assassin, you can't say that, because why would you make one to feel guilty? And yet,
I don't know why. Angie,
one thing, he's probably feeling that already, right? That he's got a heart from someone that's not here anymore. But why would you make him feel that way? Do you know what I mean? He's probably feeling that way already.
Yeah,
he is.
He is.
Thank you, Kate.
Feel a certain way.
He is. I don't know how he's feeling. Obviously, he's very brave to even have heart surgery, brain surgery, any type of surgery is traumatic. Any type of surgery.
You mentioned your dad. I don't think anyone's brought this up.
Guys, we will be doing boxes after, so if you have got an opinion, do request a box. I will get into boxes after. I know a lot of people have got opinions, and some people weren't able to say it in Miss Red's live because it ended, so I will be doing boxes after. I've just opened the box here, so I'll do it in order afterwards, okay? Just request if you've got an opinion and be patient. Hi, Jazzy.
Surgery.
I don't know why I spoke about my dad. Do you know what? If he saw anything that had happened on Saturday, I think he would not even want to know me. So I don't want to talk about my family personally.
No, I understand that, but you brought it up. You said your dad needs heart surgery.
I love you
It
too.
doesn't. This
You
is
said- you said
my
something on the other time.
my dad did have heart surgery when he was a baby. He has got a big scar on
No,
his
I'm pretty sure she said he needed chat. I'm gonna check that in the chat. I'm pretty sure she said that he needed heart surgery. No. Pretty sure he said that. She said that. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna check with the chat. Hi, Jamie. How are you? She did. Chat. Did she say her dad needs heart surgery or he had?
from having a heart surgery when he was 6 weeks old. I don't even know why I brought that up because it's actually not something I think of on a daily basis. So I think I was really drunk and I just
Didn't she say he needed it but couldn't have it? That's what I thought.
went along with all the thoughts.
So I drink. Everyone knows I drink, right? I've never said stuff like that about, to someone, that's just come out of hospital. I'd never ever say something so vile,
In my opinion, I know there was a few people saying that Angie shouldn't be the one holding it, but in my opinion, I feel like someone had to call her out on it, and I think Angie did a really good job of letting her speak because she was backtracking so much, but also asking the questions and the points that people wanted them to say. I think she did a really good balance there.
Yeah, but I do.
Amazing
But
guys.
I'm not a good.
Thank you, Amy.
Man. I know you probably think he was 19 years an adult, but that's still a kid.
No one deserves it. He didn't deserve what I
Thank
said
you,
to him.
Meredith.
He didn't. He didn't. You're right.
Yeah, that's
No,
no
but-
excuse. Alcohol's no excuse. I don't.
It's not. It's not on.
Racist and said the things you've said, and I've been listening. You've seen me, guys. I've been legless.
Thank you,
I mean,
Amy.
At times, I've never come out with such shit like that. I've come out with shit.
Everybody's a different kind of drunk, and I have.
It's not an excuse. Guys, I haven't heard an apology yet. Have you? I've just heard me. Let's make it about me. I honestly think she's not sorry one bit. You know when you can hear remorse in someone's voice? There's no remorse. It's like, I'm enjoying the show and this attention. There's no apology. It's just like, poor me. I haven't heard one apology to one person she's affected. Not even one.
Alcohol therapy. I've done group work with many different types of people who have had all sorts of alcohol issues. And yes, some people when they are drunk, they are racist to police officers. They get arrested. They do.
Deflection.
These people, when they've sobered up and they've been clean for 5 years, they're the most loving people I could ever have met. And I never ever hold what they did 5 years ago into account when they were drunk, because people when they have drinking issues do all sorts of crazy things, all sorts. I mean, if we looked at every single thing that I recovered,
But these people also don't go on TikTok and admit that they're going to hurt people for entertainment purposes. These people also don't go on TikTok full well knowing that they're about to cause a shitstorm on TikTok Live to get some views. That's the difference. Thank you, Jazzy. Yours was planned. Yours was tactical. You knew what was coming from it. Thank you,
alcoholics
Kyra.
done in their lives, we'd be disgusted in them. But when I know someone who has done group work and been into therapy with alcohol issues, I know that if that is not them when they are drunk, that is
Shit like that. People are doing that. They're the worst of the worst, because the children should be left out of it. Children are innocent. This is not about kids, guys.
So
Do you know that's the only bit I didn't agree. I think Angie should have shut down that when she started talking about her kids are getting threats, because I would have said, this isn't relevant to this topic and you're not a victim. You're here to apologize to Louie. You're not here to make yourself or your situation a victim. Do I agree that, her kids and stuff should have been brought in it? Absolutely not. But ultimately, if everyone who does wrong now starts saying, oh, I've been threatened, then nobody's going to take accountability for what they've done. So I would have said, show me the proof of one person who said that, because I haven't seen one person mention her kids, not even once. Hi, Cheryl. I haven't seen one person mention her kids. But I have seen her be absolutely vile to Louie. So that side point there isn't relevant when you haven't even said sorry yet. You haven't even apologized, but you're still playing the victim. Do you see what I mean? Do I condone anyone bringing up someone's kids? No, not at all. So I don't think that at all. But when you bring that up before you apologize, it is kind of screaming like I'm a victim. You know? Does that make sense?
I am dealing with the consequences
Cheryl.
of my actions, and I just want everyone to know I am not happy. I am very miserable, and I'm glad
Can we block everyone that says good about her children, please? Because that's disgusting. Can we block all those comments, please? Because what do you mean good that an innocent child has been targeted? Please, just...
You know, in that moment, I don't think they were saying good about the innocent child being targeted. I think they were saying good about the fact that she's got anxiety because of the situation. But I think it was just the timing. I don't know if anyone else read it like that. Let me know in the chat. But that's how I read it. They were saying good about the fact that she said, I don't want to leave my house, bab, because you're not a victim. You've done that to yourself. You know, you've done it to yourself. You calculated who to target, so you've done that to yourself. But maybe I read that wrong, but you guys can let me know in the chat.
Listen, I don't care. No one targets children. Her children hasn't done nothing, man. Or the karma ones, just block them out.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Jackson Sally.
I have had comeback from this. I have had karma from this. I have had consequences from this, and these consequences are probably going to last a long time.
We are however many minutes in. Luke! My favourite gift! Thank you, Luke. Oh, thank you so much. You legend. Thank you, Luke. Woo! I love the Leon. Oh, thank you. We are however many minutes in and I still haven't heard a sorry. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine being Louie's mum, which we're going to get to her reaction, but Louie's mum or Louie or any of them, and you're watching this and you're like, all I've heard about is yourself, your problems, your anxiety, your threats, your hate, and I'm like, are we going to get to the part of me? Should that have been first? You know? Or is it about you, Court Assassin, which is what you wanted it to be about? No. This isn't about feeling sorry for you. This is about everyone being aware of what you are. That's the bit you're misunderstanding, honey.
And I don't want anyone to think that I've, done what I've done and I'm suddenly going to just swan off into the sunset.
Though, also, unfortunately, because everyone has there's all this hate for you now, right? And now everyone's saying, oh, it's bringing out the trolling that you...
I'm going to run a poll. I'm intrigued to see this. Hi, lovely Georgia. How are you? Do you think that there's... Okay, is there sometimes reasons for someone to get hate? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Is there sometimes, should people at times be entitled to hate due to their decisions that they make on the app? Should people be entitled to hate due to their decisions they make on the app? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Because I'm tired of hearing this, oh, but the hate you receive. Well, what about the hate that Louie received from you? What about the nasty comments that Louie... No, but you just want to talk about that. Yeah, that you received the hate because of your actions. You know? You didn't receive hate from going on live and just doing nothing. You picked a fight with multiple people, and I would be really concerned and shocked with the world if there wasn't hate. Now, there is a level of, in my opinion, healthy hate and, okay, you've gone too far. 100%. Intruding on someone's personal life or relatives or family is too far. But if somebody wants to hate on someone because they've just gone for a child and goaded them about whether they deserve a heart or not, absolutely you deserve hate. You deserve hate. Every action has a consequence. And if you can't face the heat, get out the kitchen. And that's not me saying that anyone should be personal against her, but if people have an opinion on your actions, don't do shit on a public platform if you don't want people to have an opinion. There's never healthy hate. I think if people disagree with you, I think people nowadays class that as hate. I think if people say, I don't like you, people class that as hate, but I wouldn't like someone who said that about my son. I wouldn't like someone who said that about me. So awareness isn't hate. And I think we got to understand the difference between bringing stuff to light and hating.
Now, the hateful, and when I say trolling, they're the disgusting ones where they're saying they're going to about your kids. You're mentioning your kids.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, and I feel that people need to stop talking about it now because unfortunately it is bringing out the scum of the earth.
And anything could happen. People are unpredictable. I mean, I know I was drinking in my house.
Oh, drop me out. Pity party. This is what I mean. Anything could happen to me. No, you haven't even said sorry yet. She hasn't even said sorry yet. Exactly, Beth. I completely agree. Guys, if you're in here and having a good time, please just tap the screen is all I ask. Get your heart me's, and we've got that small gifting goal up there if you want to show any appreciation, but mainly just tap, shares, and keep commenting your opinions. This show is about you and your voice and your opinions. We will be opening the boxes after we hear King Louie's opinion, King Louie's mum's as well, just to hear everyone's opinions. But for now, thank you for being in here. Thank you for being respectful. I'm really, really enjoying this, and I hope you are too. Not this, but like the show being with you guys.
I can't predict other people's behaviours. I know I don't deserve violence.
People might say, oh, well, it's her fault, karma and all that. She did it to herself. But the kids didn't. The kids haven't done anything. Yeah, so leave the children out, guys. Anyone that's making threats...
Thank you, Carol and Jazzy. Thank you.
Going on about King Louie. Are you okay?
I agree, outsider. I agree.
Than what is a lot worse than what Court Assassin said to King Louie.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly. I don't know if King Louie was bothered about what I said. He probably was. I'm not him, but I do wholeheartedly apologise to King Louie.
Finally,
for the things I said, and I really do want him to.
Let me just 1 second. 8 minutes and 49 seconds in. 8 minutes and 49 seconds it took her. All of that 8 minutes and 49 was me. And then eventually it's like yeah, I'm sorry.
King Louie for the things I said, and I really do want him to know that I did not mean any of it. It was just for entertainment. It was just for TikTok entertainment. I made the most outrageous TikTok entertainment.
What is entertaining about going for someone who is on life-changing surgery? What is entertaining about that? Like, legit. I'm sorry, we call out certain other creators for saying dark humor isn't a thing. We can't sit and pretend now that that's allowed because it's entertainment. No, you deserve the same treatment as any other creator that I've called out on here. You know, when Evil Queen says it's dark humor, it's in that. No, it's not. And we cover that. So no, Court Assassin, we're not going to cover that up as entertainment. And if you find that entertaining, then you're very dangerous, not only to TikTok, but to society in general.
You know, even Marcus Ems came in and said it was good entertainment for a Saturday night. I had the intent...
Don't use Marcus Ems as a way to back yourself up. She is not the person you want to be defending your actions. I promise you on that one. I promise you on that one. Also, guys, I just want to say it's Monday, so like all the title gifts have reset. We've got 1 of 15, so there's roses, finger hearts, perfumes, donuts, paper cranes, confetti. All the gift gallery, if anyone wants to help me with that. I've never completed it in ages.
Of just making entertainment, but obviously because I got vile when I was drinking, the entertainment obviously was not the right.
Do you believe this apology? Smiley face yes, sad face no. Happy face yes, sad face no. Thank you, Jen and Granny. Thank you so much.
Kind of entertainment. It was I don't know, it was a S show. It was a shit show, Ange. But before I started drinking, I had it in my mind that
I just want to ask one of the mods as well if you can put my backup account just in case this gets taken down. Where Alex goes live 2.0. So my same username, just 2.0. Please go follow my backup account just in case, you know, this topic is sensitive, so we never know.
Come on TikTok, I was going to be a drunk. I didn't have any children in my house. I had my daughter for a week. She's gone back to her dad's for a week. I was free. I felt like there was no consequences to me drinking. So I knew before I came on TikTok that I was going to have a drink and everyone on TikTok was going to know I was drinking. I had that intention. Then before I know it, I'm so legless. I'm so bladdered.
So what you're confirming is you tactically planned to be a destructive mess. You knew what you were doing. This is what she's confirming. I knew what I was doing, but I still decided to go ahead with it.
That I've just come out with the most crazy things just for TikTok.
Yeah, that's my backup account. Follow that one, please.
It really isn't.
It's entertainment to say that King Louie doesn't deserve a heart.
But the thing is, I can't even remember being on with King Louie. I can't remember being on with Hustle. I can't remember being on with Tommy. So when I was drunk and I was looking at all these people, I really had no control over what was coming out of my mouth because I really genuinely, as a sober person now, I would never ever dream of talking to somebody like that. It was alcohol
I'm
fueled
hoping
and
a positive has come out of this, and that's King Louie has tripled his support.
I'm glad, and he's brave and he's strong. I don't think
You have no reason. You have no part to play in King Louie getting support. Zero part to play. Everyone knows what an inspiring, strong, amazing hero King Louie is. You have 0% to play in King Louie's support. What you have is awareness brought on how much of a dangerous individual that you are. That's the difference. You have 0 part to play on what Louis' support is. You haven't added support to him. Everyone knows what he is. You, on the other hand, everyone knows what you are, which is the monster.
could cope with having to ever go through something like that. I mean, we don't live forever.
Sammy, I love you.
Ill one day, you know, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I've been ill myself. I've had psychosis when I gave birth. I have been on the brink of, you know, disaster. I was 7 stone. I could have lost my life. And I know life is precious. I know it. I know life is precious. Yeah. I know.
What are we?
You know, like I said, there's no excuse for what you said. You know what I mean? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to come off the app, or are you staying on here?
Well,
Well, do you guys think, before we hear that, off or on? Off or on? Off. Off, off. Off, off. Off, off. Yeah, that's what I think. You're dangerous. Because you know what's dangerous is the fact that she has tactically planned this out now. She's admitted that she wanted to come on TikTok to be seen as this destructive drunk who goes at everyone. Like, she has actively admitted that. So that is someone who is very dangerous. That is someone who is aware in themselves that they wanted to hurt people, but still went ahead and done it. You know what I mean? That's dangerous. That doesn't make this app a safe place. So I agree with the chat. She should be gone. Bye. Out.
the thing is, Ange,
I don't know if you've just
I was speaking.
yourself, to be honest.
I was speaking to my sister about this, and TikTok has helped me because usually I used to be when I was in my drinking situation, I used to drink a lot. I used to gamble a lot as well on my phone. And since using TikTok, obviously I've reduced my drinking. I only drink once a week now.
Reduced your drinking? As if she could even come in and say that after the destruction she caused. Is she for real? I've reduced my drinking. I just had 4 bottles of alcohol ripped into someone about whether they should be on this earth or not. But I've reduced my drinking, and TikTok has really, really helped me. The math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. A plus B is not equaling C right now. It's not. It's equaling, I don't even know, ZGQ, which isn't even a letter in the alphabet.
I do tend to drink a lot when I drink on that one day. And I used to gamble. I used to go to town at 2:00 in the morning on my own as a lone woman. I used to go to the slot machines. I used to lose all my money. I used to walk 3 miles back home. I used to put myself in horrifically dangerous situations. And since using TikTok, I haven't done that once. I haven't gambled.
You haven't done that once. The drinking thing, no? What does all of this have to do with the fact that you were a vile bully on TikTok? What does all that have to do with any of that? And honestly, if you want me to be totally honest, I would honestly much prefer you, and I know this sounds heartless and really not nice, but I would much prefer you, and I think it's a lot better you going gambling away from vulnerable people on TikTok over you ripping into people on TikTok for the simple fact of having surgery.
I haven't walked in the middle of the night.
You know what, though, Court Assassin, it's all about you, you know. Let's talk about King Louie, what you said about, you know.
Yeah?
There's no excuse for what you done.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Angie. I never thought I'd say it, but thank you, Angie. Thank you, Jazzy.
There's just no excuse, and my advice to you is you've got to come off the app. I think
I just don't think.
you've cancelled yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how if I fire up a live, what abuse I'm gonna get, or the
You're
things
going
that
to get more abuse. Listen, I don't agree with anyone who's threatening, if you've got children. Yeah, I don't agree with that. But you're going to get a lot, and you're going to have to go completely private, you know what I mean? And I think people are still going to hammer you until you're off. Because
Thank you, Kyra.
it wasn't this once. You said it to many, many people. You said it to Pearl, to Hustle.
weirdest thing to say to somebody. It's really, really the most craziest, outrageous thing. And I think I wanted to say the most outrageous things to anyone. The thing is, if it wasn't King Louie, it would have been Tom, Dick and Harry. It just so happened that I came across him on TikTok that night.
That doesn't make it right. That in fact reinforces the narrative even more of how much of a dangerous person you are. Thank you for Angelico and Daniela. Thank you. Do you know what I mean? That shows us exactly how dangerous you are, that it could be anyone. Basically, anyone who comes across you, you feel the need to attack and rip into them. That's dangerous. That's not normal human behavior.
If it wasn't him, it would have just been someone else. I didn't specifically target.
I mean, listen, if that was my family.
She thought she could go. She thought she could go, oh, it wasn't about King Louie, and everyone would go, oh, okay, fair enough. You were just drunk and you came across him. Like, is she pretty much saying it's his fault for coming across her? No. You're dangerous to people on TikTok, and that's just come out your mouth. You've just admitted that if it wasn't Louie, it would have been someone else, which means that you are coming on TikTok just to attack people, just to make a show for entertainment. And your entertainment is ripping into people and being absolutely vile to people. That's something that we don't need on this app. We don't need it. We don't need it. And if that was someone else, if that was another creator, everyone would be saying that. So that same energy towards certain other people should be used to her. Don't care if it's for entertainment. Don't care if you're drunk. You've just admitted that you actively had a plan to cause destruction that day. That's dangerous.
And we're talking about a 19-year-old. He's a child, really, isn't he? If that was my family, I'd feel...
Oh, yeah. I mean, looking back at when I was 19,
Like telling someone they don't deserve a heart.
But he does deserve to live. He does deserve a heart. He deserves the best things in life. And
So when I really think about it, you're saying that he doesn't deserve a heart and, and to be not be here anymore.
Yeah?
no,
That's what she's saying.
I don't agree.
King Louie's been in hospital since he was a baby.
I know, it's horrendous. And I have had experience, right, with my own children and the fragilities of life. I really have. And I would never, ever go out of my way, right, intentionally to hurt somebody's child, or I wouldn't want them not.
But you just said you came on TikTok for entertainment. You just said that. So that was intentionally going for people for entertainment. So yes, you would. Just because you say I never would doesn't mean that we're all just going to forget what you've just done. You just said it yourself. And also, someone's voice, you can hear remorse. You can hear when they're genuinely ashamed, down in the dumps. She doesn't give a flying fly. She doesn't.
To live, I wouldn't want them to get ill. Like, I wouldn't do. I have experienced that myself.
How do you think they're feeling right now? After
They're probably angry. Of course, they probably want to wring my neck. They probably want me hung, drawn, and quartered. I understand. I get it. If that was my son, and someone was racist to my son, or someone said something about his health condition, whatever it is, as a mother,
Thank you, mixed opinion.
It hurts you bad. You want to go out of your way, like in a knight in shining armor, and protect your kids. So yeah, they have every right.
You know, if she was that sorry, then she'd be accepting the fact that she's a very dangerous person on TikTok. She's not safe to be around, clearly, and therefore, if she had any form of like empathy or compassion, she would go, yeah, actually, you know what? I can't be on here because I'm not safe. I clearly have proven that if I've done that once, I can do that again. But she's not. She's just making excuses for herself. Excuses to try to make her look like a victim. The gambling, the family problems, the DMs, my live streams, the troll, like... And what about everybody else that you've affected? Not only King Louie, but what about anyone who's ever had heart surgery? You're pretty much digging out any of them. What about anyone who's ever donated their own heart? You're pretty much digging out any of them. Why is it that none of them should be a spotlight right now, but you should? Because all I can hear is me, me, me. I hear, I am sorry, but then I hear, but. There shouldn't be a but. There shouldn't be a but. There's nothing to excuse your behavior. You're dangerous to people on this app, and therefore you shouldn't be here.
To be angry at me, they are completely understandable. It's understandable. I just want them to know that I do not mean, and I did not mean any of the things I said. It was just for TikTok entertainment.
Have you reached out to him?
I have messaged King Louie to apologise. I would rather
thank you, mixed opinions,
or do a phone call or something. I don't think he would.
Has he replied?
He hasn't. No.
Well,
it was just for TikTok entertainment, and you know.
Would you reply? Smiley face, yeah. Sad face, no. Would you reply to her apology after hearing that she's saying it's just for entertainment? Smiley face, yeah. Sad face, no. Imagine being under that level of abuse, and then you come on the next day to him thinking someone's going to apologize, and their biggest response is it was for entertainment. If that's what you find entertaining, then you're dangerous. Yeah. If that's what you find entertaining, if that's the sort of things that you think, thank you, Sarah. If that's the things that you find entertaining that you want to watch, you're very, very dangerous. Because that's no entertainment. There's nothing where I could go, oh yeah, that was entertaining. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. People do a lot of things on this app. They say the most crazy things. I mean, probably people haven't maybe said the things that
It's more excuses, though. It's just more excuses.
But it was just for
TikTok. You know what I feel, though? I feel that you've come on here, right? Apologize. Well, I don't know, kind of apologizing or, you know, explaining yourself because of the hate.
Thank you, Sarah.
I don't think that you have any remorse.
I absolutely do have remorse, and I don't know what I could.
You can say that you have remorse, but you can also feel when someone has remorse. And me personally, I feel blank expressions, no feelings, no empathy, no sympathy, and it's just like, I'm just saying whatever I have to say now to try to cover my back. Because she realised that she went too far. I don't hear remorse, and I honestly wouldn't put it past her doing it again. I wouldn't. She's that calculated. She knows. She knows that if she does it again, she'll get the same reaction. She knows what TikTok's like. She's not stupid. Oh, shut up, music.
Because of yourself.
I don't
Thank
know
you,
what
Athena.
I could do to prove that. I wouldn't know how to prove how remorseful I am.
Hate, you would not be in my box now.
Sorry?
If you weren't getting all this hate that you're getting, you wouldn't be in my box right now.
Well, I don't know why you've got me in your box, and I'm just, at the end of the day...
Explain yourself. You wanted to get in the box.
Yeah, I do, and, you know, I think you understand, and you've said this, that, you know, people do things on TikTok to get the views up. They do things on TikTok to get the followers.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I did, though, and... At the end of the day, it's not because I targeted King Louie. I did not target him. If it wasn't him and it was, you know, someone random, you know, from a different part of the country, I think I would have just said the same thing to them. I would have said the same thing because I wasn't specifically targeting anybody. You know, I just did it for TikTok entertainment. I was on a...
Do you know what I think? If it wasn't specifically him, how do you know so much about him and his story? If it wasn't a personal attack, how do you know so much about him, about his heart surgery, about the donors, about when he had the surgery, if it wasn't a personal attack? Because if you just link up with someone on the internet, you wouldn't know that information. But to me, it seems like she's been following his story and clearly disagrees with it, has had some alcohol, and now is expressing what she's been thinking for a while. Daniel, can you stop? Thank you.
one way
Yeah, stop it, Daniel. I don't know what you're on about.
on Saturday to be so the most craziest, outrageous person on TikTok, and yeah, it
You
happened.
did that.
Yeah, and
Certainly were. Yes.
it's
Thank
not
you, mixed
who I am
opinions.
on a daily. You know, I have sisters, I have brothers, I have mixed race children, I have mixed race brothers and sisters who I spend a lot of time with. They're half white. You know, I wouldn't want them to hear what I said on Saturday night. I wouldn't, because it's shameful. It's shameful. It is shameful.
Thank you, Amy.
My family, you know, at the end of the day, they've been really supportive of me. They're really forgiving. They know I have got trauma. They know I get really, really unstable with my thought processes sometimes. You know, I say crazy things to my family, you know, the things I've said, you know, to my family members, and you'd be shocked. It's not because I'm targeting people.
You know what? I would have done that, court assassin, if that was me, which it would never be, because I wouldn't come out with that. And listen, I've said a lot of shit on here.
Well, you're clearly more controlled than I am.
I mean, if you said that to my...
It's very defensive, like constantly trying to... It's like she's trying to defend herself, not apologize. It's like she's trying to build back a reputation or an image that's already gone. Nobody is here to hear you say, "Poor me." We're here for you to express not just an apology, but a genuine apology. That's something we haven't seen yet. A genuine apology. I still haven't heard that. I don't know about you guys. I haven't heard that. Haven't heard a genuine apology. I've heard "I'm sorry, but entertainment. I'm sorry, but alcohol. I'm sorry, but TikTok helps it." There's no genuine apology for what she done. I haven't heard one. Have you?
Listen, I don't have children, right? So I only can go. My dad's 68, and everyone knows how much I love my dad. You say that to my dad, you know, about my dad, I'd be fuming. Do you know what I mean? I'd want to come, you know.
Yeah, and you know, hearing that, you know, you've got a father that you love a lot, you know, that's amazing. And I wish, you know, it's amazing that you're loved and you can give love and you have a father there in your life. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to take that away from you. But I'm going to give you an example.
I'll probably hit you one, right?
But this is what I'm saying.
One listen, I'm not a violent person. And like I said, I don't agree with a man hitting a woman. Yeah, that's very different of the two, you know what I mean? But I'd want to do that 100%. So I do understand where people are coming from, but not a man. I don't agree with shit
But
like that.
the point I'm making, Angie, is that if...
You know what? And I'm just saying, though, one sec, can you not understand why so many people are angry with you? Because
Yes, I do.
He's come out of hospital, he's very sick, you know, and he's still recovering.
But I didn't take any of that into consideration because I wasn't thinking straight. I just genuinely wasn't thinking straight. You could not have got any sense out of me. I was not thinking straight. So those things didn't come into my mind that this person's in hospital or...
You know,
Oh, drop me out. You spoke about someone's heart surgery. You spoke about the donor. You spoke about Louie, but you didn't have in your mind that this person was in hospital and went for a surgery. Now you're just straight up lying. You're just straight up lying. You knew all about his situation, otherwise you wouldn't have mentioned a heart in the first place. You don't just go live with someone and assume that they've had heart surgery, do you? You obviously know his situation, you obviously know what he's been through, and you tried to use that as an entertainment. And now you realise everyone sees what you are, which is a very dangerous, hateful, nasty individual, and now you're trying to backtrack to help yourself, but it's too late.
You know what? If I said what you had said, I would come on here, not be going on about me. I'd be talking. I'd be saying, "Listen, guys, I want to apologise. I want to apologise to this person, that person, and this person."
But
No, this is what I would have said. I have no excuse.
Yeah.
For what I've said no.
Amen.
Excuse, but I have a reason, and that was the alcohol. Okay, but I have no excuse for the racism. I have no excuse for what I said to King Louie, because that was absolutely disgusting what I said. This is what I would have said. But you've come on here and made it about yourself, and in some ways playing the victim.
I'm not playing the
You're
victim.
looking for people to feel sorry for
I'm
you.
not. I'm really not.
Please, can you guys get your heart me's if you don't mind? Thank you just for keep tapping the screen as well. And yeah, thank you for being in here, taking part in the discussions in a really respectful manner. I really genuinely appreciate all of you. Thank you, Neets and Linda. Thank you so much.
I'm really not. I just feel like I have to still, you know, as a mum, I've got to defend my own kids. I don't want, you know, my kids.
No. Your kids wouldn't have been under attack. Not that that makes it right, okay? Not that it makes it right. But your kids wouldn't have been under attack if you didn't go onto TikTok Live and launch a hate campaign against multiple people, against multiple communities, against someone who's just come out of hospital. So don't play the victim now that that's anyone else's fault but your fault. And more so than if you genuinely was worried about your kids' safety and well-being, you would know that you're clearly not stable enough, and you would know that there's no guarantee that you won't do that again, so therefore you should leave the app if you were that worried about that. But you're not. You're worried about your numbers, your followers, and your gifts. So, no. I'm sorry, no. Does it make it right people coming for kids? Absolutely not. Does it make it right people threatening kids? Absolutely not. But she needs to remember that that was because of her own actions. So if she had any remorse or any worry about the safety or well-being of her kids, she would remove herself from the app, because there's no guarantee that she won't do it again.
Your children, if anyone's targeting children, then you're worse than what court assassins said. Because no one should be targeting innocent children.
I just want everybody to know that I just wanted to create TikTok drama and TikTok entertainment, and I wasn't specifically targeting anyone's you know, protected characteristics, someone that's ill.
Hey, Jonathan.
Users again, just sit there, court assassin, and say, I'm sorry, I'm disgusting.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. I've got no words.
Well, I don't know what to say about all of it, because I am disgusted. But Angela, that's your then
you can't say it. Why can't you say it? I've just said what to say. Say it. Stop with excuses. I'm me. This is, you know, and blah blah blah. I've got mental health and alcohol and all this. Say it. I'm a disgusting. I shouldn't have said it.
I shouldn't.
I agree. Poor my kids and poor me, and I can't go live anymore. And TikTok saved my life. No. If you were that sorry and if you was that genuine, that would have come out in the first 10 seconds of your speech.
A better way to apologise to King Louie, to Tommy, to Hustle. I will, but at the end of the day, I'm just on a screen on a phone. I wouldn't, you know, I can't go to their houses and drop off some flowers or a sorry card. I would do those things if they were my neighbours and I hurt them in that way. I have messaged.
You know what I would do? You know what I'd do? He's got a wish list, right? No, he probably wouldn't want anything from you, I'm not going to lie. But you could actually maybe buy him something and actually just let them know how sorry you are. Do you know what I mean? Maybe.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
No, if I was Louie, I would bin it. That's a cheap way of saying sorry, in my opinion. I don't agree with Angie on that. If I was Louie, I'd say I don't want your gifts. I don't want anything to do with you because you show exactly what you are. But that's just me personally. That's just my opinion on that.
I don't know.
I do believe that that's a good idea, and I have. The account that I messaged was the one with the blue tick. Is that his usual TikTok?
I don't know. Is that him, guys? I'm not sure.
That's the only account.
I don't know whether he would want it, but I think you can support him and start supporting his journey.
Well, I could just send it anonymously, you know, and maybe I just can message you and tell you. It doesn't have to be a public show that I've gone out of my way to buy something for King Louie. I don't want any.
All you need to do is get off TikTok. All you need to do is get off. It's not hard. But you don't want to because you're addicted to the attention.
Praise or admiration for that. I do want to touch on something else though, Angie. Everybody is saying on here that I lied about...
It's court assassin, Craig. She was vile to King Louie.
What happened with my neighbour on Saturday night. I haven't...
deflection again. They're here talking about King Louie and now she's like, now let's talk about the neighbour because I'm the victim. It's massively deflecting. Massively deflecting. That's what I think. Deflection at its finest. Do you agree?
He has been charged. It is on my CCTV exactly what happened. I was in my own house. I was being loud, obviously, because I was on TikTok. You know, my windows were open. The walls are probably thin. And he came into my property. He left his property to come into my property. So... You can't just go around. You can't just go around to people's houses at 11:30 at night.
Well, I think a lot of people saying it's good. Now, I don't agree with a man hitting a woman. I don't care what anyone says. I don't agree with it. But because of what you've done, I think people would have sympathy if that happened. If you hadn't have gone attacked King Louie and you weren't racist, you weren't any of that. I honestly think people have sympathy. It's disgusting. Man shouldn't hit a woman. I think people.
But, you know, I don't think anyone should hit anyone. I don't think it should be about genders. I know that's an old school thing, but I personally don't think anyone should hit anyone, regardless. However, this isn't about that. This is about your disgusting behavior towards Louie. Okay, so why you're bringing that up is simply to deflect about the fact to, again, try to victimize yourself. If it is, as you say, a police matter, then you would know yourself that you shouldn't be speaking about these things publicly. But you decide to because you think you can get out of the thing that you've actually done.
Will be coming out with that, to be honest. I don't think even these people in the comments agree with a man hitting a woman, but because of what you've done, it's anger. I do believe it's a lot of anger talking right now, because if you was a woman and that just happened, I don't think I would agree with it. But because of what you've done, you know, people.
Yeah, the 3 people shouldn't have attended my property. I live on my own. There's 2 men and a woman that live in that house. All 3 of them attended my property. So there was no way of me defending myself against 3 people. So they was in my property, came down my gate, into my garden, to my back door. I'm not going to talk about it any further because it is with the police. I do have CCTV that covers all angles of my front, back, everywhere.
If it's with the police, then why are you talking about it? I hate when people do that. I can't talk about it, but proceed to talk about it.
The camera doesn't lie. I can't make my camera lie. So the police have that footage. So we'll just leave it to the police. I'm not going to come on here.
Is there anything you want to say to King Louie and to all the people that you're racist towards?
I do apologise. I am sorry to Pearl. I am sorry to Hustle.
Thank you,
Tommy.
baby.
I am, very, very, very sorry to King Louie because obviously he hasn't been well. He has been in hospital. He has had major surgery. Mm-hmm. I wholeheartedly apologise to King Louie. I just want King Louie to know that I didn't set out to target you. I've never had any bad thoughts or feelings about you before that incident happened. I've never come across you on the app before. I was just on a one-way journey to create TikTok drama, and I did it the wrong way.
Again, do you see it again? I am sorry to X, Y, and Z, but that second part, that's not needed. And if you put that second part in, you're essentially excusing what you're apologizing for, therefore the apology is now invalid. If you're saying, I was essentially... no, that's an excuse. So now everything that you've just said sorry for is cancelled out. Secondly, it's not drama and it's not entertainment. It's vile behavior, dangerous behavior. But again, if you say sorry and then you follow it with, oh, but I was trying to do... You're cancelling out your apology. Therefore, it's ingenuine. Therefore, I now stand by saying that you haven't apologized once. You haven't apologized once.
And I am really sorry for that. I do deserve the consequences to my actions. I'm not here to tell everybody to stop because everyone is justified in saying what they're saying about me. Wanting me to get karma, that is fine.
No, I don't believe anyone threatening, as in coming to your house. You've got children and things, and people shouldn't be. So if people are doing that,
but where's the proof of that? Because that just seems like a deflection to me. I've not seen one comment about her kids in this live and anyone else's live. I've just seen comments about how vile she is. Has anyone in here literally put yes or no? Yes or no? Oh, do you know what? We'll do a poll. Has anyone seen comments about her kids? Smiley face, yeah. Sad face, no.
stop doing that because no one deserves that. I don't care what anyone says. That's your children. You know what I mean? So no one should be targeting kids.
Yeah, and I just want to obviously thank you, Ange, for just giving me a chance to come on and just have my say. I did want to go into Miss Red's box, but I was advised not to because, it could have got really aggressive. It just seemed like, there was a lot of hate on there.
First of all, who was you advised by? Second of all, I don't think it's fair to call anyone in Miss Red's box aggressive or hateful. They were simply expressing, like the whole of TikTok has, about how vile you are. That's not hateful. That's a fact. But I don't paint out Miss Red's room to be like this dangerous place where you can't step foot in. No, it was your actions. Nothing to do with Miss Red's room. Your actions. And every room has the same opinion of you. So don't like play that. Like, oh, I couldn't step foot in Miss Red's room. No. You couldn't handle the heat because you know they were all about to spit facts. That's the truth.
And I don't want people outside my house.
Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Thank you.
It's not on.
Do you have remorse for what you said?
Absolutely have remorse, and I think that I need to stop.
Is that remorse because of the hate you're getting, or because you know?
About the hate, I genuinely didn't mean the things that I said, and I am ashamed that I said the things that I said. I am ashamed that those things have come out of my mouth because, like I said, I do have a mixed race child. I do have mixed race brothers and sisters. There are different races in my family, to white, to black. You know, these are my first relations. They're not distant family members. They're actually family members that I see all the time.
All right. Well, do we agree with this apology, guys? Put it in the chat. What do we think? Genuine or not? Guys, I need to get some water. I've been doing a lot of talking, as you know. We're going to look at King Louie's mum's response, which came in literally just like 5 minutes ago. And then I'm going to be doing boxes where you guys can give your opinions, because I think it's important that everyone can give their opinions. So if you wouldn't mind, guys, I'm just going to get some water and quickly use the bathroom. If you guys wouldn't mind just tapping the screen for me. And if you haven't already, please get your heart me's. And we are trying to get the gift gallery. So we got finger hearts, perfumes, donuts, paper cranes. If anyone wants to help that'd be great. But in the meantime, tap the screen. When we come back, we're going to see King Louie's mum's reaction. Annie, Sheza, make sure all of you guys are following me if you haven't already, all right? Cody, follow me. Charlie and everybody follow if you haven't already. We do these streams every single day at 1 p.m. So if you are new in here, hit that follow button, turn the notifications on, and join the team. Thank you for the donuts, Jazzy. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you, Imelda, is it? Imelda, thank you. Thank you for all the taps, guys. Let's tap. Let's see if we can get 100k taps again. Proud of me. Thank you, baby. All right, let's have a listen to King Louie's mum's reaction back. Hello, Corey.
You bullied my son. He's fought leukemia. He's fought meningitis. He can't walk because his hips have been affected from
Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Jazzy. I want to start by that. Do you think smiley face, yes, sad face, no? Do you think she should have shown her face on that live in front of King Louie's mum? Smiley face, yes, sad face, no. Let's see what the poll says. Do you think she should have shown her face? Smiley face, yeah. Sad face, no. Every single person vote. I think it's a very simple request, and I think if you've got that much energy to show your face when you're bullying, show your face when you're apologising. And if you can't, there's no remorse, or it's not as sincere as you're making it out to be. Thank you, Shazza. Anyway.
This heart transplant that hasn't come. Heart transplant isn't a cure. He certainly
Thank
didn't
you,
get
Sammy.
it on TikTok either. The heart that you badgered him about. Let me tell you now, he had more respect for the donor's family to divulge any information. Not that they're given a lot of information. Clearly, it shows what lack of information you know about the organ donors and anything to do with any type of recipients and how they are. Absolutely. Come on, show your face. Come on.
I just don't think it's going to help the situation.
Oh,
I do want to say to you.
Show your face.
I do want to say to you, though, I do understand why you are angry. You've got every right to want to, you know, see me get the worst punishment in the world.
No, it's not about seeing you get. It's not about you. It's not about
but I
what
can
you
feel
get.
the anger, and
No.
you've got.
You see, this is where you're going wrong. This isn't about you. This is about my son and how you made him feel. So show your face.
Can we have blue hearts in the chat, everybody? Thank you, Danielle.
I need to show my face, so then I'm then screen recorded. Then I'm then screen recorded to get more backlash.
Show me your face. Let me badger you. It doesn't feel nice, does it?
No, it's not. It's not nice at all. No.
No, it's not.
I mean, I can understand his mum's anger. His mum has watched him go through all of these things, from the post-surgery to during surgery to pre-surgery to, you know, like she said, there's no guarantee that this surgery is going to work. And then she has to come on TikTok and watch this woman literally bully her son and pretty much disregard and discredit everything he's been through. I think his mum handled it extremely well, because I don't know if I'd be able to stay that calm. You know what? His mum still hasn't personally attacked her. His mum still hasn't been like nasty to her. His mum has still been able to remain respectful despite everything she done to her son. She's an inspiration, and I think credit to her, honestly. Thank you, Craig.
Talk about your children.
And you haven't
Let's
even
talk
said...
about my child that was fighting for life, fighting for a chance at life, hasn't had a chance of life, and yet you sat there bullying him, badgering him, calling him for everything. How fucking dare you? Who are you? Sitting there now on a screen, hiding behind it, telling everybody about poor you.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this about me. I just don't know what else I could do to tell you how sorry I am, and I don't
get
mean...
yourself some help.
I just want you to know.
I don't want to make it about me yet. I refuse to leave TikTok when everyone is telling me to. I refuse to take accountability. I refuse to apologize. But I will tell you about how I'm a victim. I will tell you about my past addictions, and I will tell you about my lives and my children. But I refuse to make it about me. The hypocrisy.
Thing you could do for your children, quite clearly, take yourself off this app.
Yes.
Go and invest some time in yourself, get the help that you need, and that will help your children. That's probably the best thing you can do. And I tell you what, while you're at it, go and give some blood, go and sign yourself up to the organ donor register and educate yourself a little bit more. And while you're at it, maybe go and educate yourself on what racist comments are and what not as well, because I've heard about that and that was utterly disgusting. I mean, you're sitting there today saying how you've got family this, family that. Well, even worse then that you're coming out with such comments.
It is really bad, and if I could take back everything that I've said, but I just want you to know I wasn't specifically targeting your son.
Really?
I don't believe that. That's a target for sure. You know everything about this boy. You know everything about his story. You know about his... Oh, thank you, Craig. Thank you so much. You know everything about it. That was definitely a targeted attack. I don't care what she says. That was a targeted attack on King Louie. You knew everything about his heart surgery. You knew everything about why he was home. You knew everything about his mum. You knew everything whatsoever. That was about him. I don't care what you say. That was about him. Please, guys, if you haven't already, please get your heart me's in and just tap the screen, guys, is all I ask. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
A lot about him.
I wasn't...
When you didn't specifically target... I can tell you now, you wanted to do this on TikTok, you want to do that. There's better ways to get your kicks, honey. Absolutely better ways. Like I said,
thank you, Kaylee.
The best advice I can give to you is to take yourself away from TikTok, go and get yourself the help that you need, and I think that will be the best thing to benefit your children as well, and everybody else since you...
Thank you, Craig. Please can everyone follow Craig? He's an amazing guy, an amazing friend of mine, on and off the app. Thank you. Thank you so much, Craig. Thank you. Guys, get your heart me's in and your team bracelets and just tap. Let's get that 100k taps. Let's go. And blue hearts in the chat for King Louie and his mum. I think she's a real inspiration. I really do. Thank you, Craig. She's an inspiration of a mum. I really, really, hand on heart, do think that. Thank you, Shazza.
Well, that's it.
Oh my God, all these crowns. Thank you.
I'm really sorry for you having to hear that as well. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine.
I won't cut it.
I know it won't.
It won't.
Thank you, Shazza.
I invite you to come and you can come and meet me. You can come and meet my son, and I'll tell you what, I'll show you everything he's been through. But in fact, saying that, I don't think it would be fair to put him through that, to put him next to you.
But I would like to meet you face to face and apologise to you personally. I don't have to meet your son.
I don't think that's a good idea, Court Assassin.
I wouldn't even put it on TikTok. I would just personally meet you. I wouldn't imagine putting that on TikTok, but I would love to personally meet you.
Only you knew the fight that he still has. Do you know a heart transplant isn't...
Would you meet her personally after she said those things about your son? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Would you meet her? Thank you, Ali, for the team bracelets. I wouldn't be able to meet her because I'd be worried about what I would do, and I would do something that I regret out of emotion. speak to my son like that and about his heart life-changing surgery and his story, you discredit that, I wouldn't be able to keep my emotions in check. Not when I've sat in that hospital room day in, day out for hours and hours and hours on end, for months and months on end. There's no way. His mum has done amazing at keeping her cool. I don't know how she has. Jackie, thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
I wouldn't even put it on TikTok. I would just personally meet you. I wouldn't imagine.
Is it only me, or is she acting like she'd be doing Louie's mum a favour? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even put it on TikTok. I would do you know what I mean? Like, she's acting like she's doing the favour. Like, no, you're not. You're not anything good in this situation. You're not a victim. You are the problem and you're dangerous. There's a difference. You know, oh, I wouldn't even put it on TikTok. Nobody wants you to because nobody wants to watch you in the first place. I want to meet King Louie's mum so that I can go live is what is screaming. Honestly, this is what she's clearly shown that she'll do anything for views. She's dangerous work. And how she was allowed to be on TikTok for that long about TikTok taking her down is another thing beyond me that shocks me. You see people get taken down on this app left, right, and centre for the most ridiculous things. She's able to do that? Crazy in my head. Insane. Please, if you haven't already, keep tapping the screen, guys. If you haven't done your heart me's, do your heart me's. If anyone has like a small treasure box to help people out, that'd be great. But yeah, heart me's, taps, and we'll be opening the boxes very shortly.
TikTok, but I would love to personally meet you.
You knew the fight that he still has. Do you know a heart transplant isn't a cure? So he has this heart now, and obviously he's having weekly biopsies at the minute to check for rejection. The anti-rejection meds in itself can cause secondary cancers. His kidneys are struggling. He's had to have some dialysis. You know, he is far from out of the woods. He's already had a cute.
I know. I can't.
You know. Then you should know that your behaviour is took. Angie's had to pull an apology out of you. Angie, did you or did you not? You've had to pull that apology out of her. It didn't.
No,
I
apologised before Angie said that. I did apologise, and obviously, yes, I did speak about other things. But I would love to. I mean, you probably don't even want to see me, but I would want to apologise to your face. I want to apologise to your face. I am
Kelly.
so sorry. I am so sorry.
It's not about me, it's about my son.
It is
about
that Kimmy, that right there. Someone pin Kimmy, please. That right there.
It is about you because you as a mum.
You did it to him publicly, bashed at him publicly.
And you as a mum.
Metaphorically, whatever you want to call it. Calling him names.
I honestly can't imagine me as a mum having a very poorly child and someone doing that. Like, I couldn't imagine.
There's no words, you're right. There's no words.
Thank you, Shazza.
There is no words how you're feeling. I'm just a mum, and when my kids get a cold...
If you're a mum, you should hang your head in shame, because what you did, I don't know how you sleep at night right now. Like I said, the best thing that you can do is get off TikTok, get the help you need. That's the best thing you can do as a mum for your children, because this is not how mums act. Mums don't go on TikTok doing what you did. They just don't do that.
No, they don't. You're right. It's unacceptable. You are absolutely.
But this is the thing. If you're so aware of how wrong it is, and if you're so aware of how bad of a person you are, and if you're so concerned about your kids' well-being and safety due to your actions, no one else's, your actions, then why are you still insisting on staying here? The only reason that I can think of why you're insisting to stay on here is because you love the attention. You love the attention. That's the only thing that I can think. You love the attention and the views. Because if you're so aware of yourself being a danger towards your kids, and you're so aware that you did such a bad thing that you can't forgive yourself about, then what the hell are you still doing here? What are you doing?
Right, it should not have happened in the first place. And
no, exactly.
And
so, like I said, you want to do something good.
I will message you. I mean, I will message you when I come off. I will.
Now that we have more people in here, smiley face yes, sad face no. Do you think that she should get off the app? Happy face yes, sad face no. Let's see what people think. Happy face, yes. Sad face, no.
Pull that apology out of her. It didn't push him
yeah,
publicly,
and you as a mum,
metaphorically, whatever you want to call it, calling him names.
Imagine.
Mums don't go on TikTok doing what you did.
Yeah.
They just don't do that.
No, they don't. They don't. You're right. It's unacceptable. You are.
If you think court assassins should get off the app, happy face, yes. Sad face, no.
And
No, exactly.
and
So, like I said, you want to do something good.
I will
go and do
message
some
you.
good.
I mean, I will message you when I come off.
Take
I will
money.
give you my number. I've got nothing to hide. You know, my number. You know, you can ring me. I'll give you my
I
address.
don't want to
will-
ring you. Your negative energy.
Yeah.
But like I said, the best thing for you, I feel sorry for your children. You know, go and get yourself some help. Go and just get off here and go and get the help you need, because you clearly do need some.
I agree with her. I think she's spot on 100%. Right, guys, I'm going to open the boxes. Just a few quick announcements before I do. When you get in the boxes, please mute your mic instantly. I'm going to do showtime because this is a sensitive topic, so everyone gets the same amount of time to speak. Request a box now. Don't add anyone in just yet, mods. I'll let you know when to. Secondly, I do this live stream every single day at 1 p.m. If you're enjoying, please hit follow button there. I do appreciate you coming in here and being so lovely and respectful today. Thirdly, if we can all put blue hearts in the chat for King Louie, all of us in the room send our love to him and prayers for him. You know, he's an incredibly inspirational, strong person. Also, if you wouldn't mind getting those little heart me's in, that would be great. Thank you, Lulu and Roxy. The heart me's would be fabulous. That's all I ask for that. Thank you so much. Also, if you want to follow Cowboy up there, who's the top gifter, we'll be doing the game show at 9 p.m. So if you want to get away from all the crazy drama and just have some fun, follow the top gifter at 9 p.m. And finally, just thank you for coming in here and just remaining respectful. We are going to do boxes. Please, if you're in the boxes, please remain respectful. Please remain to the topic that we've spoken about today. And please, if you are in the comments, please do not attack anyone in the boxes. Thank you, Hayley, Jade, and Jackie, and Nana. If the comments get too out of hand, my mods will turn it off. I don't want to do that because I still want to pay attention to the chat when the boxes are in here. All right, but let's keep it a respectful room always, okay? I will do showtimes. If you can all just mute when you come up, we'll do showtime. All right. You can start bringing them up, guys. Taps, everybody. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me's, Cammy. Thank you, guys. I'm going to do showtime, and then we'll just go from there, really. I don't know who it's going to put first, but we'll see in a minute. I just don't want it to get, like, too out of hand. It's a sensitive topic. Cool. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for having me. I've got a lot to say. A lot to say.
I know the feeling.
This woman has, it's all I've seen all morning. I don't normally come on the app on a weekend. I am disgusted and appalled as a mother of what I've heard. The fact that she was over talking her mother shows the sheer and utter disrespect she had for her. She should have shut her mouth and let that lady say everything she needed to say. The racism that's come from that woman's mouth and that she's vomited all over the place is absolutely disgusting. There was an apology for everybody else, but there was no apology for Paige, Torian, or Alicia. There was no apology for them whatsoever. From what I can gather, what she said to Corey as well was absolutely diabolical, and what he's gone through in his past issues, and I hope he's okay as well and he's not been affected too much. And as for Hustle and Tommy, we all know Tommy likes a bit of drama, but he does not deserve that. Hustle is a beautiful, kind-hearted man that goes out of his way to help everybody, and I don't understand why she thinks it's acceptable to say and do the things that she's done. As for King Louie, guys, go over, show that man some support, follow him, reach out to him, tell him how much you appreciate him and you appreciate him sharing his stories. If you can, go and join, be a blood donor, get on a donors register. Let's show support in a right way, and let's make her come off the app. Starve her of
Amen.
oxygen. Don't feed her. If you're going to watch her from the outside. Keep her numbers to 0.
Hey, man. Thank you, Kimmy.
No worries. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Oh, I just let the time run out. Thank you, Kimmy.
No, you're welcome.
Hello, Jordan Layton. Guys, if anybody has an opinion, please do request. Just quickly, do you think I should set it to 3 minutes chat or is 2 minutes good? Go ahead, Jordan.
Obviously, I've been listening to this, and I'm just disgusted at how a grown woman can use the excuse of alcohol to say the vile things that she said, especially towards King Louie, after everything that he's been through. Like, he come onto this app as a way of him escaping being stuck in hospital for 24/7 and to beat boredom. He shared his story with us, and he has got so much support. So for her to sit there and talk over his mum, that just shows utter disrespect. And she should come off the app. Like, for her to call herself a mother and then sit there and say them vile things to someone. And the way that she said if she could take it back, she knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if she was drunk, if she was intoxicated or not. She knew exactly what she was doing. And for her to sit there on live with him and argue, he handled that so well.
Yeah, he did.
And if she's saying that she didn't know his story, well, for her to be sitting there and saying, well, whose heart have you got and all that, it's just absolutely vile. And I'm surprised that she didn't get taken down. She needs to be taken off this app. She needs to go and get help, because that is not right.
I agree.
But like Gimme said, everyone go over and give King Louie a follow and just show your support to him.
Thank you, Jordan. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, Alex. You all right, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm just, oh my God, I'm so angry. If I could have got through this phone on Saturday,
I feel you.
I won't even express it on here.
I feel you, guys.
But I feel that she only got in Andrew's box this morning to make everybody feel sorry for her, like she was the victim. No, I'm sorry. If drink makes you do that, don't drink. It's as simple as that. What you done to Louie was absolutely disgusting, and nothing is going to bring you back from that. Nothing.
100.
Do you know what I mean? And
100%.
the fact, sorry, Alex, and the fact that she sat there and was over speaking his mum. Oh, I was so angry, so angry.
Yeah, I couldn't watch in the end. I couldn't watch it.
Like, I don't understand what was going through her head. I mean, I drink. Everybody has a drink. Everybody likes a drink. But you know when enough is enough. And if she's going to get like that, stay off TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't handle what you're doing and you don't know what you're doing, and then thinking that you're going to come back on the app in 2 days and justify what you've said, there is nothing that's going to justify that. Nothing. And everything that Louie's mum said this morning, she was bang on with it.
I think she kept herself very composed as well, you know. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I don't know how she did.
I don't know how she kept her cool, because I would have, if that was my kid, I would have slapped her.
Yeah.
Honestly.
More than that. Do you know what I mean?
I would be the one that would be in handcuffs, mate, because I would have hurt her.
It's crazy. I don't even. I'm with you, Kelly.
The amount of crap that poor boy has gone through to get to where he is, and he's still fighting to this day.
Still, yeah.
He speaks to him like, oh, Alex, I've got no words, mate. I've got no words. Anyway, look after yourself.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Hi, Sassy. Oh, I like Kelly. She's cool. Hi, sorry. Hi, Sassy.
I really am infuriated and disgusted by her actions. And to sit there and say, I apologise, but I did it for TikTok drama, and to create the reaction that she did is absolutely disgusting. She not only goaded one person that night, it was multiple people that she went for. The way she went for King Louie with regards to his transplant and everything else, trying to get out of him where he got his heart from and everything else. I will, hand on heart, stand here and state my organs, if anything were to happen to me, are on the donor register. Because in my opinion, if anything was to happen to me, if I could make somebody else's life amazing and better by giving them an organ that works to make their life improved, then I'm going to do it all day long. I'm on the donor register. I give blood on a regular basis. I would never dream of sitting on a live stream trying to get out of somebody that who their donor was, where they got their heart from, and then to sit there and say that he's a prostitute. It was disgusting. It was vile, and it wasn't TikTok drama. That was a personal attack. And to sit there and say, oh, it was because I was drinking and I was drunk and I've cut down on drinking. She drank 4 bottles. Yeah. What person in their right mind sits there and...
Oh, sorry, Sassy, the time ran out, but I'll come back to you. Hi, Soph. Sorry, Sassy.
Hi. I'm going to try not to get emotional because I was born with a heart condition and my eventual future will be a heart transplant. So I haven't followed King Louie's story because it's just too much for me. Obviously, everyone's journey is completely different. But I just want people to understand how she said that King Louie probably isn't bothered by what she said. Trust me, he will be bothered, and that's going to stay with him. That's going to stay with him for a very long time. And his poor mum, what she must have been through, what he's been through, is just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying not to cry. It's disgusting behaviour. And she needs to be off the app. Just get off the app permanently. Just go. Because there's no room for that at all. If you can be a donor, I can't be because of my heart condition. But if you can be, please join the donor register. Please support King Louie. I haven't followed him or anything because it's too much for me personally, but I do support him. And if he hears this, there's other people out there who been through multiple surgeries like himself, and if he ever wants to chat, he's welcome to. But I just want to send all my love to them. I don't want to dwell on this person who is vile and has caused that. And I really want to send him all positive thoughts. I hope that the heart transplant goes the way that they need it to. So that's
send you lots of love for you as well, Soph, and thank you for being so brave to
take care, everyone. All right, take care, everyone.
Lots of love.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Please, guys, go give Soph a follow. She seems lovely. Hi, Jazzy.
Hello, my lovely. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, how are you?
It's, so.
It's a very touching subject, and it's hard because obviously everyone that's been following Louie's journey knows exactly what he's been going through. This is a guy that's obviously found the support on TikTok, and for her to come in and degrade him and talk down to him and talk to him like that, it's just absolutely disgusting. And what she doesn't realise is just because he's had his surgery doesn't mean that his journey is over. He still stands a chance of his body rejecting that heart, and then it's back to square one.
Yeah.
It's all the way back to testing and trying to find another heart. And not only did she not think about Louie in that situation, she didn't think about the family that had to lose somebody for him to have that heart. And if they are on TikTok, any of their family are on TikTok, even his sisters and his uncles, do you know what I mean? And they see the way she spoke to Louie and demanding that information from him of where did you get the heart? It's absolutely disgusting. She should be ashamed of herself. And I mean, if Louie was one of my family, and I don't think I could hold myself back. I think I would. I don't know where she lives. I don't care. But if I knew where she lived, and that was my family, I think that I would not be able to contain my anger because, and the racism as well. She says, "Oh, I'm not racist. I've got mixed race children." No, you can still be a racist. Just because you've got mixed race children don't mean you can't be racist or have racist views. And it's just her whole thing is just disgusting. She needs to get herself off the app. I don't even know if she deserves help. Like people are saying she should get help. Don't know if she deserves it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jazzy. Hi, Jess.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh God, this has made me so angry, really angry. And I have children, and if it was my child, I can't say on here what I would have done to her. I really couldn't. But I know AJ, who is her child's father, personally, and he is such a wonderful guy. And for her to be the way she is and saying that it was just because she was drunk is a load of rubbish, because she's like that all of the time, he said.
Really?
Yeah, the whole time, even when she's sober. So she comes online, puts on a persona that she's nice. She isn't nice. She is constantly like that. That's why they're not together. And this is why she is like this online now. That being drunk is just enhanced her vile behaviour. And I gotta say, King Louie's mum, wow, what a woman.
Yeah.
She absolutely nailed everything and composed herself so well, because I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't. God, everything that she's done in one night, it weren't just obviously King Louie, it was the racism, it was the derogatory slurs she said to Pearl. It was bullying. There were so many
things that people don't even do once talk about in one day.
Yeah, absolutely. And the famous saying is that when you've had a drink, it only enhances who you really are. It just gives you that momentum to say it, because you know, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Oh, Jess, I'm going to bring you back after, Jess. Just stay there. Sorry about the timer. I didn't control that. Sorry, Jess. I hate it when it cuts you off. Sorry. Lots of love. Hi, Ali.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm just completely blown away by her actions. She shouldn't even be considered to be on this app. It's mind-blowing. It really is. And my point is today is she's gone to Angie, because Angie has made such a big deal of the DV and basically took all the vileness away by giving her that platform to talk about DV.
Yeah. It was a lot of deflection today.
It was. There was absolutely no remorse there whatsoever. None at all. And if she had any decency in her, she would come off the app like everybody.
Oh, Ali. Oh, was it cutting out for anyone else?
Yes, she was.
Yeah, sorry, Ali. I think you're in your skateboard. It was cutting out. Jess, I just want you to finish before I close, because I feel I hate it when it cuts people off.
That's all right. Basically, her ex-partner have said, please don't believe this guilt and this sorry and all of these things that she is saying today, because that is not real. None of it's real. She's not that person. And like with the neighbor thing, she goaded that neighbor, and they're actually her ex has also said she have had a constant battle with that neighbor, from her being antisocial and all of those things, you know, like being an asbo. And then that night she goaded him, and well, there still isn't actual proof that he hit her. It's just still pictures, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just, to me, it just seems like you're just using that as a way to get away from what she did.
Yeah,
obviously, I
absolutely.
don't condone that if it is the case, but there's no
Yeah.
evidence on it, and
Yes.
everyone on TikTok is so big on receipts and evidence. So where
Yes.
there's evidence straight in our face of what she did to Louis, why are we not talking about that?
Exactly. And I don't think she'll leave. I think she'll stay on. She'll have a day or two away, and then she'll come straight back on because she's selfish and she's not nice.
I agree. It's she did it for attention. So deep down,
Yes.
she's happy with what she's getting.
Of course.
So there's no reason in her head. Obviously, in our minds, where we are decent people, there's every reason to leave. But for her, in her mind, she has no reason to because she got what she wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether it's negative attention or positive,
Yeah.
she's got it now. A bit like a child. So I think she has got something seriously wrong with her, and she needs to sort herself out. Because she did say herself that she's had a problem with alcohol and stuff. Recently, she's been to like all these meetings and different things. Well, it clearly didn't work for you because the way you're acting. But she's like that sober anyway, so she's just a bad person in general.
Embedded in her.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, honey.
Thank you guys. No, I appreciate it. Sorry about the timer. I felt really
Don't
bad.
worry, babes. Lots of love, honey.
Lots of love. Thanks, Jordan and Sassy, as well. Thanks, guys.
Bye, babes.
Bye. Oh, thank you. That was lovely, wasn't it? Well, thank you, everyone, for coming up and remaining respectful. I would recommend, in my opinion, is that if you see her going live, watch it from the FYP. Don't give her those numbers, I'd say, because I think genuinely that was her intention to boost the numbers. Thank you, Margot. Thank you.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.